Alright, welcome back to another video of Davian's collection of VHS DVDs, games, and more. Today we're going to be seeing what happens when you put a 4K disc / tape in a platform. Today I have a VCR. This RCA VCR is also called a VHS / video player. And as you can see, it has the slit right here, and inside is your compartments right here for the tape. So we're going to be finding out and seeing what happens when you put a 4K disc / tape onto the VCR, and we're sorting them out from discs all the way going to tapes. It's gonna be freaking epic. Now let's get on to the video. Starting with is Thomas and Friends. It's Great to Be an Engine on VHS. Here's the tape with the ink label, and the print date is September 5th, 2005. This is a reprint. We're going to be seeing what happens when you put a tape onto a VHS player, which is a VCR.
Beaches. There are rivers, streams, and lots of trees where the birds sing.
So this is what it looks like to put a VHS tape onto a VCR, and it works. And as you can see, it has a tiny damage right here, which the tape is jutting out a tiny bit on the sides. Tape does still play fine. Next up is the Elvis Presley Gospel Treasury on cassette. Let's see what happens when you put it in a VCR. Might not be safe because it could be easily lost, and I had to use a tool to get it out. Now let's move on to discs. We are now in discs, so we got CD, Blu-ray / DVD, PlayStation, and Nintendo. So starting with is Sports Jams on CD. Now this is one I tried out with several 4K disc videos. No way to get it inside. That's incompatible. And it might eat the disc. So now we are in DVD Blu-ray. Next up is The Wiggles Selling Around the World on DVD. The DVD I just recently got. Some of them are not in my collection, even though I'm showing it for 4K disc purposes. Disc is all scratched up, but the disc does play fine in separate DVD players. And as you can see here, it does not go further. And it took some more scratches. Hopefully it still works. So, next up is Riverworld on Blu-ray. Now, this movie is not rated, and it is a Blu-ray disc, and it's only a Blu-ray. If you want to check out Jacob art, check him out right here in the video below. This disc is in pretty good shape so far, and it is not part of my collection, but I'm using it for 4K disc purposes right here. Will not go far. No scratches whatsoever. And I found out that Blu-rays are scratch resistant. It's scratch resistant. Means that, yeah. And also it is child proof. So now we're going to head to PlayStation. Next up right here is Madden NFL 2004 for the PS1. Also known as PSX or the original PlayStation. To the Blockbuster case, and I got this from the jewelry / antique store in Greensburg. Here's the disc itself, black. Probably do the same thing as the other discs right here. It can go this further right here. Next up Yeah, next up is Jeopardy for the PlayStation 2, the PS2. It has the same push button here on the case as the PS4 and PS3. Here it is. And this game is really hard to play, but otherwise it is a good game. Seeing what happens when you put it in the VCR. Will not go further, unfortunately. Good experiment to do, though. Next up is Deus Ex Mankind Divided Day 1 Edition for the PS4. Now, this is a game that I've tried multiple times since I put a 4-gig disc on the CD player. And it has a cool sound when I take it out. Game is untested, though. Once I get a PS4, I would test the game out and see if it works. Now, it has the same features as Blu-ray, and it does not go far, unfortunately. And this thing is scratch resistant and child proof. And last but not least is All-Star Baseball 2003 for the GameCube. Now this is one of my favorite GameCube games in my collection. Disc is small, so we better take it carefully and make sure it does not eat the disc. It's gonna try. So let's immediately take it out right here. A little stuck, but I can handle taking it out easily. Now that's gonna do me, but the thing, seeing what happens when you put a 4-gig disc / tape onto a VCR. My RCA VCR. My main VCR, the one I use for VHS tapes. This is Davian's collection of VHS DVDs, games, and more. Thank you for watching. I hope you like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you again in my next video.